Your nourishment will be quite severe. Ha. I know how to deal with your kind. Grab, throw, ching. Ha ha. Oh 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 oh. Zip. What theater? Went to see Batman in 4D. I did not know water on meant Catwoman would sweat in my mouth. Adam Harrison, well known as the son of Rick Harrison from hit show Pawn Stars, has died of an overdose, aged 39. Man almost made it to middle age, but God was like, best I can do is 39. This new animal breed, oh my god, is this a cat or a sheep? A shat. Don't call it that please. A shitten. It's so surreal hearing my own voice in Pornhub ads before videos. So you're the woman interrupting my guy pun. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in. I'm dating to get my vague clicked, Emily. Fans think something is missing after Dwayne Johnson's waxwork was unveiled. They forgot to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes until golden brown. What is something that is not illegal yet still heavily frowned upon? Mere dear, that's illegal. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's always men. I know we talk about race, religion, creed, bowling, socio-economic class, gun control, etc. every ducking time this happens. But it's men. It's always men who do this. That's the common thread. Men walk into rooms and buildings and gun people down. Men do this. Cause women's don't have balls for it. Aged like milk, he says. Is y'all's high school crush still fine? Hell no, she went from elegant to elephant. Hell no. Last time I saw her she was obese and had 3 kids, which was really sad to see because she used to have 5 kids. Did she eat 2 of them? This 99-year-old true crime fan had always dreamed of being arrested. When the Dutch police found out that it was on her bucket list, they picked her up, handcuffed her, and threw her in the slammer. She enjoyed every minute of it. Lol, imagine they gave her the death penalty. Humans are made on beds, born on beds, and die on beds. English teachers. I was made in a McDonald's men's bathroom. Then you shall die in the McDonald's men's bathroom. Minecraft YouTuber moment. What does SMP stand for? Sexual Marketplace. Skittles. More please. Die NTR enjoyer. I love NTR. It reminds me of your girlfriend. Le Brownie James. My precious little goat was such a cutie patootie in kindergarten. Who knew he would grow up to dominate the NBA? LeBron James. The last TV show you watched is now getting a crossover with the last video game you played. What is the unholy abomination that has just been created? The amazing world of Gumball is getting a crossover with Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. I'm laughing as I imagine Gumball getting shot down by a Metal Gear what the duck. I wish I lived in the 1820s so I could own Nessa. People who don't know. People who know. I don't get it. It's a dog clicking itself. Disney artists did not have to go this hard for a short film. I did not have to be this hard for a short film. Give me the most horrifyingly or honest down bad confession you've seen a One Piece fan make. I double dare you. I remember banning a guy who posted a photo of himself riding his Boa Hancock pillow and the pillow was wearing a strap on. Imas mash and hear those deep monolithic grunts. Judo my god LMRO, I sped my water out reading this. We have achieved peak gamer form. The Virgin City Defender 5000. My portrait. Looks good. Nice portrait also. I genuinely can't tell if this is supposed to be the most flag shagging unionist or a Republican with the craziest humiliation stink. Either way, I have a job to do. Maggie Thatcher. Did the devil finally let you go? No, I'm incubusing on the side. You'll next be unemployed getting girls pregnant. How your spam work but you don't. The spam is right. Cockroach girl. No, I'm not hearing anyone out. That bug getting sprayed. Having a dog on Christmas is just the best thing ever. Turkey and ham myself, but whatever gets you through. POV. You're paralyzed from the neck down, and your cat has been on a vegan diet for the past year. Cat, finally, a vegetable I actually want to eat. Western is when a Japanese speaks with bad English. Oh dear, oh dear. Gorgeous. Western is when an Indian speaks with bad English. You ducking donkey. Indians had 200 plus years to learn it. Imagine if aliens landed and started ripping out people's kidney stones to use as fancy jewelry. BuzzFeed idea. Kids that play Minecraft are left in the woods to survive for 7 days. Another idea. Kids that play Fortnite are deployed into Iraq for 7 days. I'm getting bullied by an anti-vaxxer. Just sneeze on them. If you vote for iSpar and I win, I'll upload more thigh-high pictures. Got my vote. Not gonna lie, I used to snack my sister Barbie doll tights when she wasn't home. Not even Batman could get this info out, Tammy. Sir Isaac Newton died a virgin. That's what you get for inventing calculus. Biodegradable cigarette filters with flower seeds. Help nature in 2 ways. By planting trees and killing yourself. Thanks, I hate Baymax. They couldn't find a better place to blow this balloon. He can't deflate until you say you are satisfied with your care. Woman climbs Mount Everest to prove vegans aren't weak. Ice. At least she died doing what she loved. Telling everyone she was a vegan. Remember, grass types is weak against ice. 100% never bet against the US. Name someone who have bet against America in the long run and have come out on top. You can't. Diabetes. World's tallest man and world's shortest woman posing together. The girl's height is tall enough to be that man's nut. Anyone else find this scene really heat? When this alien darts at Jar Jar, the alien just looks so feminine and sexy, and the way it darts and turns to him to flaunt it, like it's inviting him to get closer for the next one. I first watched this movie when I was very young, and I have masturbated to this scene so many times. Every day, humanity strays further from the light. I feel like war should be disputed by a 1v1 with the country's leaders, like a boxing or gun match. Zone wars. Adobe has developed software that can detect Photoshop in an image. That's why there is no milk on the table. Just got punched in the face for being named Mark. That's gone. That's gonna leave a. This fool took too much Xanax and got a Cardi B face tattoo. Butch that San Frank. Eagle carrying an entire adult deer. Maybe he's alive and they're friends. If God really loved you, he would have made you taller than 5'5". If God really loved you, he would have given you a Latina that wants to bear your children. Imagine if men had to breastfeed babies using their clocks. Present your best argument for eating bacon. If animals don't want to be eaten, why are they made out of food? Same goes for humans. I laughed so hard that my eyes watered LMRO. Same. Your eyes leaking pre-cram for real for real. What are some most accepted health myths? I worked in a lab where we processed samples. One day we get in this small, bright green thing that looks like a rock. It was from inside a young lady's vaginal canal. We were all super shocked and kind of agreed that it was probably a piece of a tampon that got stuck. It was a piece of potato. Apparently, some people think putting a potato in their vague cures diseases or works as a contraceptive. I mean, I'm staying away from anyone that believes shoving potato up there has any positive medical benefit, so maybe it does work as a contraceptive of sorts. If I were his mother, I would shove him part by part back into my hole and reduck him into someone better. What? This is American Gods level duct lol. I just installed the app again last week, and it may already be time to uninstall it again. This is Negosaurus. Lucky no Podocysaurus were around. Does it like KFC? Does it drive a Hellcat? Hopefully you switched off someone's stolen internet, just as the pun was getting good. What are you doing step? Buffering. Arg. Careful, you'll spark a new wave of roll 34 step buffer pun. Oh yeah, tease me like that baby girl. Did you know that 97% of Earth's water is undrinkable? Did ya know you're 100% touchable? Not my proudest nut. Came here to say moist. It makes me think of the chocolate cake on Matilda. I hope you mean in Matilda, as in the movie. I've seen chocolate cake in someone picked the right word. The internet is sometimes a terrible place. What's a hint that someone is into you? If you knock on the bathroom door and they say come in. I guess my dad did, not just wanted a towel. Sometimes silence is golden. Just like my past jugs. Light golden is ideal for aesthetic purposes. The light really reflects beautifully. You should drink more water then. If you're hydrated enough they'll be almost transparent. And when the light hits them, they'll make you happy little pea rainbows. New flashlight. Forest gulp. This time he knows what he's going to get. Forest dump. Forest hump. We plan to cut all homeless people in half by 2025. Horizontally or vertically? What will be your next wish? My genie looking at me after I wished for him to snack every clock on the planet to completion one at a time with no magic assistance. You did specify everyone above the age of 18, right? Right? He didn't even specify human. If you had to date 2 girls with a combined age 430, what you doing? I'll take 2 10-year-olds. Keep the change. Men of Reddit, what's the worst thing your partner has ever said during sex? Friend of mine took a girl home from the bar. She was upfront about being a lesbian, but wanted to try having sex with a man again. They got down to it, and not long after they started, she told him, I'm good now. I remember why I don't like men. Actor Van Troyer photographed just weeks before he sadly took his own life. I don't think I ever knew he took his own life. I have to wonder if he never came down from the high of playing in Austin Powers, and his career never progressed beyond it. Jumped off a curb. The Teletubbies sun baby has a baby who ducked the sun. Older generation. Kids these days are always using technology. Also them. I unplugged my grandpa's machines, and he keeps convulsing. His addiction is worse than I thought. Sam Silver. Every cop's nightmare. A bulletproof bulk man. She's gonna rend him. He said he had to call his mom. Plot twist. It is his mother. Why do guys click their lips before they talk? To marinate their lies. First kiss in 2024. N. You're gonna have to kiss me. He looks like a capybara who made a wish to become human. Me next in line at the dispensary trying to act normal. Wouldn't be the first time a dinosaur deep-throated me. R.I.P. Grandpa. What? The popcorn bucket for you too. I just want to eat my popcorn, not stick my hand in a monster fleshlight. Who's played soggy biscuit? You get a biscuit. Cookie for Yanks. You all sit in a circle around it. Last one to nut has to eat the nut-covered biscuit. Jesus Christ. I've been married 4 times. 2 of my wives cheated. 1 left me for the other guy and the other left me for a woman. 3 ducking bankruptcies. 4 bankruptcy hearings. And I paid child support from 88 to 2015 and one of those kids wasn't even mine. I gave away a house every 10 years for a while there and had to move to a new city every time I'd get ruined. I'm still here and I can tell you it's just material shit and you won't miss it. I live a small life now and I'm the happiest I've ever been. Doctor checked my bed today. She complimented it. I'm now a god. Why did you get a bed check? Because my sister saw a largish spot near the cavern and booked me an appointment. How did this happen? What you mean? Why is your sister looking at your ace? Because reasons. Ash Ketchum from Pokemon never ages. So explain this then. Just because he doesn't age doesn't mean he's immune to answer. I was brushing my teeth and inhaled a bit of toothpaste. Almost looked like the most violent cram shot ever. What event in your past still haunts you to this day? When I was 14, I was in my bedroom masturbating, laying on my bed on top of the sheets. Right as I was about to cram I heard my door start to open. I had a millisecond to think of what to do, and instead of covering up, my brain thought the best idea was to play dead or fake asleep. I literally just laid flat, eyes closed, with my pants down, and my hard pens repopulating all over myself, while I just lay there. Whoever walked in must have stood there in shock for about 3 seconds, which at the time felt like eternity, before slowly and quietly closing my door and leaving. To this day I have no idea who in my family walked in on that, and I wasn't about to ask everyone. Socratic questions. Hey, what do mamas do when they catch you? Like, a zombie eats your brain, a vampire drinks your blood, what does a mummy do? Do they just beat you up? If Tales from the Dark Side is any indication, they mummify you as an act of revenge. Pull your brain out through your nose, cut you open, and stuff you full of herbs. Shut like that. Had jokes on them. My nose is always so plugged that not even a needle nut duck boy could get through that bulkage. My dad officially became a doctor today. Imago show my dad and tell him what other people's parents are doing. I would breed and impregnate the MLP infected ponies so bad. Dude, I'm going to rearrange your bone structure alphabetically. Nobody. People in North Carolina, after typing in www.punhub.com. You're all banned pun, we stop caring about consent. Your move. Nigwa. There may or may not be an egg up my bed. Immediately clench. Immediately clench. Just made this. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for Bulk Mr. Clean. In a building that lean. Most certainly I would. Can we talk about your username? Sometimes the sheep just need pushing through the fence, that's all. And you gotta wash your bed. Everyone should be washing their bed. I feel like a lot of people are really sleeping on Jeton in there and slathering some Dove on their portrait. Instructions unclear. Have lived Dove lodged in rectum. Send help. Just clench. It's easier to remove a dead Dove. I've heard. Best day of our lives. Why are you in italics? Today I learned when male mongooses fight, the females sneak away to have sex with other males elsewhere. Just like the wives of soldiers. If she sneezes, it's going to be like a claymore going off. Someone mail her a front to war enemy shirt. Damn, I'm surprised she survived a slash to her own jugular vein. Mortality rate is high for that. The jugular doesn't actually kill quite that quickly. Exsanguination is more of a risk with severing the carotid artery. The carotid artery takes blood to your brain. The jugular takes it back to your heart. In terms of staying alive, a lack of blood to the brain. The thing that makes you a person and is irreplaceable, makes you dead faster than losing blood to your heart. Source, I'm a converted Madeira. In 2012, I got in a fight and ultimately stabbed the man in neck, severing his carotid. He died in less than 20 seconds. Holy shit. How many hours of community service did you get? What is that machine even for? Saw someone say it's the anti-homeless machine. So now that's my headcanon. Write a painful story in 3 words. She was 12. Jay Gatsby's car was a real hit with the ladies. I know literally nothing about Great Gatsby, but I know Tumblr, and with that knowledge I'm 500% sure that Jay Gatsby hits some mother ducker with his car. Tumblr, gateway to great literature. The Great Gatsby, the longest setup to a women driver's joke ever conceived. What should I give the guy I like for Valentine's Day? Hi, please give me some gift ideas that don't scream hey I like you. Glock 19 toy, head. Someone tell her that the N-word pass isn't sexually transmitted. The guy that discovered kids can't get pregnant after revealing his scientific discovery to the world. Wait, kids can't get pregnant? So I've been using protection for nothing. Which fictional character do you wanna dang? OP's girlfriend. My school has the exact same course classes names as you. I think we're in the same school district. Really, what school? Due to privacy, I'm not going to drop my school location, but it's a school in the Alberta school district. Oh man, I guess I'll call off the airstrike. Guys, Iran government filtered the internet. I'm an Iranian. Can anybody tell me how to play Warzone in Iran? Bro, you live in it. I definitely couldn't fit an entire newborn in my mouth, that's for sure. I could. Challenge is chewing a lamp. What is for? Oh sweet summer child. Oh shut. What Scott Pilgrim character do you find the most relatable, and why? Gideon. Because I also have women in my freezer. What lecture stuff will you never ever try? Won't open that coffin again. Brings a whole new meaning to cracking open a cold one. With the boys. On a Sunday night. Oh lol. Things you can say about your car. But not your girlfriend? It died a week ago, but I still use some of the parts. This butch don't know it yet, but I'm about to excuse myself to the restroom and leave her with the bill. Let whoever she texting come here and pay for this shut. My wife hates it when I do that. Lana Del Rey and A$AP Rocky. Why A$AP looked like Scooby-Doo when he was trying to sneak on the airplane to Spooky Island. I still can hear her adorable screams. Never expected to see adorable and screams in the same sentence. Bro saw a 1,000-year-old corpse and decided to smash. If the old corpse looks like that instead of the usual dried up raisins, I'll smash too. Are you implying you'd have sex with a fresh corpse? The law requires me to say no. My balls after my girlfriend visits. 50,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. Is this girlfriend in the room with us now? Snacking on girlfriend's knee pals and she asked if I was best fed as a child. I'm sure she'd love if you returned the favor and asked same question when she's giving head. Found this in the middle of the woods while doing volunteer trash cleanup. Something tied up in a tarp weighed down by heavy boards at the opening. I tugged on it and didn't like how it made me feel, so I reported it to police. Do you think this is weird? Am I freaking out over nothing? Weird, right? The cops are just gonna shoot it. Lil Pump slams Eminem on Instagram as lame as hell. At least Eminem doesn't bear a resemblance to a vandalized pineapple. Nut is the short version of Richard. Just like how Mike is short for Michael and Tom is short for Thomas. Bike is short for Bachil. Psych is short for Sachil. Pens is for Penachil. Your blood is blue until it hits the air, so the real color is blue. So let me get this straight. If I were to rip out a blue vein of yours fresh from the wrist, would the outside still be blue? Will the inside be red? Maybe just do your research first. Because I believe that and someone did it to me, so I could find out. I still have the scar on my wrist from it. I may have learned that the veins are blue and my blood is red, but I had to learn the hard way. You do you though. Men of Reddit, what's the worst thing your partner has ever said during sex? Bumble hookup last fall. I did not know this girl at all previously. She was on top of me mid-sex and stopped moving, then said I know you. You were dating that ginger girl, and we met at X's party. Apparently I had very briefly talked to this girl at a party when I was with my ex, and she remembered me. Then immediately after that she said, oh by the way, this tattoo of a Honda Civic I have on my arm, it's because my ex-boyfriend died in a DUI this year and this was his car. Nothing could prepare me for two heavy hitters, both unprompted and directly after each other. Guess we can attribute at least 2 bad decisions on alcohol then.